regarding this wake up call that Spirit was speaking to last week, and that we're talking about right now, that it's required. We have to create new ways of living because the ways we have been living have not been working. And as consciousness awakens and expands, it creates this inner restlessness that cannot be denied. And that's what Spirit's really bringing to our attention, this inner restlessness that many people are feeling. And it's an energetic influx, and it's reminding us from our divine self that it's time to wake up. And we have soul commitments here and lessons and intentions that we came here to learn. And right now, a lot of distractions are kind of keeping that from taking place. So we're encouraged to examine our lives. How satisfied are we? What inner signals from our soul have we been ignoring? And what does an unsupported weave feel like? So we talk a lot about this unsupported weave feeling in the signal groups and in mentorship. And we've often likened it to like tissue paper, kind of falling through tissue paper. Or, if you're old enough to remember Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, that moment where, they're over the cliff, but they haven't followed yet, and their feet are still running in the air, but there's nothing supporting them. And this feeling from Spirit that we cannot mentally kind of string our weave together and kick cans down the road and use the operating system that we were that we grew up with, that we are now being asked to live from a felt sense and to really trust these nigglings and nudges that tell us to go this way or to stay home today or to do this instead of the thing that we have planned, because that is actually the strand of light that is supporting us in the weave. And we're also being asked, what vibes have we denied for fear of disrupting our status quo? So what's going on in our lives that's kind of given us the stinky in the weave that we are either ignoring or avoiding, because these vibes are important to pay attention to. And lastly, what distractions are keeping us from listening to our soul's summons to reclaim our divine power? This call cannot be silenced or ignored. It is coming for everyone, living or dead, is what Spirit said. And what Spirit meant here is that even those who have crossed from the physical into the light body realm are going to be experiencing this wake up call. So this is not just for those of us in a physical form. This ascension is happening for all. And it's time for us to remember our humanness and become fully empowered as we wake up from our individual and collective slumber. The veils of amnesia are lifting. We need to welcome this internal restlessness, as it is an indication that our divine self is awakening. And even though it can be increasingly uncomfortable, it would be worse, Spirit said, to live forever in this unconscious way. The lyrics, there's only one way out of here. We got to face the things we fear, and we can be anything we want to be. We're encouraged to be honest about what is not working in our lives, that it is time to change this reality, and to ask Spirit for a vision of our lives if we feel uninspired or if we feel confused about our next steps. We will receive guidance in how to successfully improve, especially if we are receptive and willing. We can rest assured that the guidance will come in many ways, and just to trust, yes, it will arrive. And to end this part of the meditation, the lyrics were, the day that I met you, the world had just spit me out. On the way to the bottom, sure I'd never be found. Then you saw me for me, made me believe in myself. On the day that I met you, it all turned around. And Spirit really coming forth here to say that when we connect as co-creating partners with Spirit, with our own soul, with our divinity, that the world might spit us out over and over and over again, but we're always going to be seen for the core of who we are, the truth of who we are. And when we believe in ourselves, we're able to give that belief to others, and we're able to give that gift to them. And then together we begin to create this magic of belief that Spirit is speaking to.